Welcome to Paper and Moose. You are in for a special treat tonight, or should I say a totally rad treat. It is 80s night here at the channel. I was going through some boxes and totes at a relative's house and I stumbled upon this tote of 80s goodness and 90s goodness too. What's in here? Let's just say pretty much things that I wore during my childhood that maybe were not the best fashion statements, but it was the 80s. So if you were a kid of the 80s like myself, a teenager of the 80s, an adult of the 80s, if you love the 80s, even if you perhaps maybe hated the 80s just a little bit, I don't know how you could though, be sure to stick around as I delve into this tote of clothes from the 80s and the 90s, relive my childhood, some of the fashion mistakes I've made, and just have fun looking back on 80s fashion, 80s vintage fashion. So stay tuned and let's see what's inside. Though I do wish I would have grown up during World War II to be able to experience all the great fashions of that time, the music, what it was like here in the States during the war. I'm really glad that I was a child of the 80s. I love the cartoons. I love the music. I still love 80s music. New Kids on the Block. They came out in the late 80s, early 90s. So, as a young 8-year-old girl, of course, you love New Kids on the Block. But some of the fashion, just can't beat it. And a lot of it is coming back today. Some of it should probably just have stayed away. The music can always stay, but some of the clothes, So I thought it would be fun, my idea of fun, if I included you all on this different type of reminiscing. I know a lot of you state that some of the things that I find at flea markets and auctions, it reminds you of, your grandparents or your parents or your brother or sister or cousins. So maybe perhaps this will bring back memories of your children if they grew up during the, 80s and 90s, or of your grandchildren, or it'll just bring back memories that perhaps you want to forget. Sorry. So let's get to it. I'm fortunate enough that I pretty much have probably every piece of clothing that I ever owned in my life. I still have it, as well as the toys, which 80s toys, you have Teddy Ruxpin, Rainbow Bright, My Little Ponies, the original My Little Ponies, Strawberry Shortcake, Punky Brewster. She was awesome. So anyway, I already see some things that, oof. I told you, I love New Kids on the Block. This is actually a nightgown, and it's this hideous material that would probably catch on fire in an instant. Oh no, it meets flammable requirements. 100% polyester. So breathable to sleep in, but they were the new kids. They say Joseph, not Joey. Wow. Donnie is still doing well for himself. And Jordan, he had a few hits of his own. I was able to see the New Kids when they were on tour a couple of years ago with my best friend, and that was an amazing concert. It was like I was 8 years old again. Oh God. Okay. Tweety and Sylvester. I actually was a huge fan at some point. I don't know why. Sunscreen. What year is this? 1994. And I wore this shirt. Garment Graphics Activewear. Extra large. I guess the bulkiness was in back then. Or the sizes that were way too big for you. See? Here's another one. Oh, I could definitely fit this one now. So, Six Flags Great Adventure with Warner Brothers. Looney Tunes exclusively for Six Flags. Now, any of you out there that are into vintage clothes and there's the all single stitch and stuff, none of these in here are probably for sale. I'm probably going to keep everything. So, sorry. You can tell me, if that shirt is worth hundreds of dollars. Doubtful. Except maybe this one. I recognize this. I can fit this too. Okay. Home Alone 2, Lost in New York. I was the cool kid that had this. Oh my gosh. Oasis Sportswear, a medium. 50% polyester, 50% cotton. I definitely can fit this shirt. Can you imagine if I was just walking down, if I went to Giant and I wore this? Why not? I was never much one to follow fashion, as you can see by that, or by this shirt. These were the Trolls. Can you see? So the Trolls came back, but this should have been probably from the 90s, 1992, the Troll Company. They brought the Trolls back again, and they actually had, it was like called Troll Radio. I have the VHS tape and then the cassette tape because they sang songs. And they had these little figures too, which I probably still have somewhere. So, you know, the Trolls came back long before Justin Timberlake and the Trolls. Though I do love that, the scene with the oh, what the heck. She's the purple girl that falls in love with that prince and she sings a Cyndi Lauper song. I like that. Oh boy. Now we're going back to when I was little. A McDonald's t-shirt. Can you see that? I can't fit this. McKids. My name is, just in case I would forget. Or if I got lost. There's no year on this one. A size 8. Definitely cannot fit that. But I don't know if you could have purchased this at McDonald's, if you had to send away for it. It was probably just maybe at JCPenney's or Kmart. That's just a cover. What's this one? The Great Allentown Fair. I wish this was my size. It was when I was probably like 4. Color X Tees, Voorhees, New Jersey, a size 6. So the Great Allentown Fair, that is a fair that is in Allentown, Pennsylvania, not Allentown, New Jersey. And it's been around for years. It happens, I think, the beginning of September, so shortly soon. They used to have the like sideshow or the freak show. And I was always told the guy that sat out front that took your tickets was one of the last surviving munchkins from The Wizard of Oz. Whether or not that was true, I have no idea, but that's when he told everyone. I used to love going to that. You know, it had the 2-headed goat and the smallest, world's smallest horse. And that's just because you were on a high platform and it was down like in this pit. So of course it looks small. What's that? Oh gosh, here's another one. Oh man, if I wore this, LA Sun Designs. A large, made in USA. Look at that. Legendary League, Most Valuable Player, Hall of Fame. It's another troll for softball. How'd it look? You look pretty good, huh? With the pink swatches. I was so fashionable. Oh, look again. Oh boy, is this the front and the back? Oh, it is. Oh, Garment Graphics again. Tweety on the front on his motorcycle. And then, again, the back of him. And it says, Bird's Bike. I need to just wear these. What year is this? 1992. Oh, man. Oh, look at this one. This is so bad. This is awful. Under Control. This is so I wore this in public. Oh my gosh. The Paddington Corporation. Paddington Bear. And this was really, like, you can tell I really wore this. Again, I probably thought I was awesome wearing this shirt. Yeah, definitely awesome wearing that shirt. What is this? Jeepers, Betty Boop. Milk has less than 4% fat. The Middle Atlantic Milk Marketing Association. That's a mouthful. 1986. Screen Stars t-shirt. And the back. Great slogan here. Milk. It's fitness you can drink. I might have to wear this to the gym. This would be a great gym shirt because no one else is going to have it. I can tell you that. So Betty Boop apparently did some advertising for milk. Who would have thunk it? And speaking of Betty Boop, another one. I guess I had a thing for Betty Boop. I don't know. Turtleneck. I believe I had a red and white striped skirt to go with this. I don't really remember watching Betty Boop cartoons. I remember Felix the cat. Not like he had anything to do with Betty Boop, but maybe they were in that same time frame. I'm not sure. Let's see what else. What's this? I was so cool. Urkel. I had an Urkel t-shirt and I even had an Urkel doll. I think if you pulled the string, he talked. He said, did I do that? So this I remember from Family Matters, 1991. I believe they were on Friday nights for TGIF. Thank God it's Friday with Not Perfect Strangers. That was a whole nother time period. Oh, it was like a kind of like a 90s Brady Bunch where two families came together. But man, I can probably fit this, so you might see me wearing this in an upcoming video because why not? Let's see what else. Well, I just love polka dots apparently. Sylvester from Warner Brothers, Tweety. This was, you couldn't miss me in this shirt, in this sweatshirt. I don't know if I could fit this right now. Maybe. I mean, those crop ones are in. Silver Unicorn, size 10, 12. Sylvester. And I see these. Let's just get this over with. Again, my fashion when I was younger, I didn't care apparently what I wore or what people perceived of me, which I still actually kind of still don't. I wear what I like. And these are what I liked back then. These are Tweety pants. That is right. They are pants. They are almost like MC Hammer pants, but not quite. I remember these like yesterday. They even have like the scrunchy elastic ankle thing. So, you know, it stays nice and tight against your ankle. These are all, what kind, I wonder, I think I probably wore a Tweety Bird shirt with this and it did not match, if I remember correctly. Man, I wish I could fit these today because I would wear these. There's no doubt in my mind. I bet you someone would buy these, but I'm not selling them. These were my pants, my favorite pants back then. I was something else, let me tell you. Oh, here's one from when I was little. This is a Cookie Monster t-shirt. I will not eat cookies. Sesame Street, Muppet characters, Muppets Inc. I believe Disney now has the rights to the Muppets, or they've had the rights, because when I was there, they even had like Muppet Babies, stuffed animals. They were cute, but I think they introduced a whole bunch of new characters. And I don't know if both Skeeter and Scooter are there or if it's just one. I forget. Anyway, digressing again. This, I believe, was the top of a pajama set. So Cabbage Patch Kids. Cabbage Patch Kids were the stuffed animals for girls and boys. Boys had Cabbage Patch Kids. But that was like the whole thing. You try and find the one that had your first name or your middle name, the same color hair, get all the different clothes. I even had the Cabbage Patch board game. I can't remember ever really playing it because it seemed way too confusing. But I did love the Cabbage Patch Kids. Some Coca-Cola. I thought I saw another one in there. Yeah, I wish I could wear this. But I can't. Let's see. Oh, I don't know. I don't remember wearing this a lot, but I might have to start wearing it again because why not? I present to you all the Nelson twins. They were Ricky Nelson's sons. Ricky Nelson was such a good singer. And, you know, his sons followed in his footsteps somewhat. And I have their sweatshirt because why not? This is Anvil, made in USA. I most likely could still fit this somewhat. And, you know, I'm sure no one would even know who they were besides the diehard fans. But yes, I guess they must have been heartthrobs since this was for a little girl. I don't know. Let's hear. Oh boy. Bartman, Avenger of Evil. Watch it, dude. This 1980 something? I remember wearing this shirt. It's a Stedman Super High Crew shirt. Again, this is pretty worn. For me it is, but I definitely remember wearing this shirt. I even have a picture of me in it. But the Simpsons, they have been on forever, and they even came out with an album. I have that on cassette tape. And he had the Bartman song, so. Oh boy. What is this? McKids. So McDonald's had a line of clothing for children, and I wore them. I know Wendy's, they put out these really great Hawaiian hats, I think in some of the kids' meals at some point, because I know I had those. So this is another great shirt. It says Party. Oh, wait. Is this the kind that you tie? No. I thought maybe. Oh, it might have been where you put the knot in the front. Too bad I can't fit that. But yeah, McDonald's clothing line. Who would have guessed it? Let's see. These are just pants. The Hugga Bunch. I don't know if any of you remember the Hugga Bunch. I had the toy. I had a stuffed doll, but I think that was it. I don't remember a cartoon. These little things, the babies, they used to have, I think they had them in like foil packaging, and you didn't know when you were going to get, or maybe that was something else. I don't remember, but I don't really recall if there was a cartoon. If there was, I didn't watch it then because I don't remember it that much. Man, those arms are tiny. Bates Jamma. 4T. 100% polyester. Let's see what else. Grand Illusions. This is great. This is the red cloak for Mickey Fantasia. And if I remember correctly, I'm sure I still have it somewhere. This came with the Mickey hat, and it had ears. So you could be Mickey for Halloween, which I most likely probably was, because why not? I'm sure I could still fit this. I should find the hat. I remember I had a Feifel doll, and I cut his hat off his head because I wanted to wear it. That wasn't a good move on my part at all. Oh, God. You know you were a child of the 80s when you had this pajama. Where's the beef? 1984 Wendy's. I wish I could wear this again. I just wear it as a shirt, but this ain't fitting over an arm. This is awesome. Can you see it? Oh, where's the beef? That poor lady. Too bad I didn't have time to make the donuts pajama. That would have been great. What's this beauty? Sun. Little girls. One size fits all. Oh boy. A front and a back. So, Peppy. Oh geez. This is not working. We gotta move somewhere. I'm looking at my lens down there so I can see. There we go. Kind of. Pepe Le Pew shirt. 1992. And then even the back. So you can see him coming and going. What's this one? Catwoman. I was Catwoman for Halloween one year, and I had the mask too. That was hot. And it was hard to put on and take off. I believe this was maybe Michelle Pfeiffer when she was Catwoman, because then Halle Berry was Catwoman. But I believe it was Michelle Pfeiffer, I think. I could fit this shirt. I might just wear it one day. That's still, yeah. Let's see what else. I don't want to bore you with non-exciting things, and that's what it looks like we might have left in here. Bottoms. What's this? Oh! Yes, my Joey shirt from New Kids on the Block. Good old Joey McIntyre. He was my favorite. I have to wear this again. Oh my gosh. A large. Screen Stars. 100% cotton. I love New Kids on the Block. They had a cartoon. They had a comic book. I had the sleeping bag, the bed sheets, everything. Backstreet Boys, not so much a fan of. NSYNC, I like Justin Timberlake. He has really good dance moves. More of these things. I don't know why I even have those. What's this? I think this might be it. I remember this. Follow the Yellow Brick Road. A Wizard of Oz sweatshirt. It's by Ribbit. Never heard of that brand before. It doesn't have a year. 50% cotton, 50% polyester. 1989. So, another good sweatshirt. Has some glitter. Really cute. I don't know if I could fit it. I think it's going to be a tight fit in the shoulders and the arms, but you never know. We have one more. Let's end with polka dots and good old Betty Boop and the top that I can most likely fit. It is Betty Boop and her dog on the air. 1989. Boop boop a doop. Another great shirt. Polka dots. Classic icon of Betty Boop. And I could fit it. I should wear these. I can't wear these to work. That wouldn't be good. But some great clothes. You know, as I said, I was big into fashion. I was big into not caring what I wore because it was cool back then. I mean, where's the beef? Come on now. And if you remember anything from tonight's video, please remember the Tweety pants. I was just so cool. Well, a little bit different, but it is vintage. I hope that you know, maybe relived something from the 80s here. I like going through these. Perhaps you will see me sporting some of these clothes in a future video. No, none of them are for sale. I will be keeping them because I can probably fit a decent amount, and I'm not ready to sell my childhood. I don't know if I ever will be. You know, maybe one day I will show some of my toys. I'll bring those out. Who doesn't love Teddy Ruxpin? If you didn't, I'm sorry. He was such a cool toy. Way before his time. And then there was Grubby and then the Fobbits that you could hook them all up and they would talk to each other. Brilliant. Anyway, I'm digressing again. So I hope you enjoyed this different type of video going through some of my clothes from the 80s. Pepe Le Pew, Tweety made an appearance, Betty Boop, Sesame Street, the Trolls, some good stuff. So I hope you enjoyed this. A little bit different, but different is always good as long as it still has to do with some vintage and nostalgia. I know that I had fun looking through everything. So, as always, stay tuned for more adventures with Paper and Moose. We'll probably be going back to my usual time period of, you know, the 40s to the 60s. and finding more treasures at the flea market. I should have a flea market video coming up soon, as well as a Goodwill video too. I just wanted to throw in something different for this episode. So hope you all enjoyed it. Be sure to like. If you have friends that grew up during the 80s and you think that they would love to see some of these rad clothes, then pass along my video and maybe they can relive some of their childhood too. So thank you all for watching. Hope you have a great day and see you all next time.